easy loaf of bread to make. And if you're a beginner, new in your sourdough bread journey, this is the recipe for you. My name is Laura and welcome to Morning Dove Haven.
So to begin the recipe, you do want to have your starter active, so you'll want to feed it about 4 hours prior to getting your dough ready. So plan ahead for that. And as you see my Stella here, she is good and ready. And I've measured out 65 grams of starter. And you go ahead and place that into a large mixing bowl. And to that you'll be adding 100 grams of filtered water, of which I like to have my water at a warm temperature between 95 and 100 degrees Fahrenheit. Mix that well, and then to that you'll be adding warm buttermilk, 200 grams of warm buttermilk. If you don't have buttermilk on hand, something that I find very handy that I keep in my home is powdered buttermilk, and it's always accessible to you. I will put the link below. Next, you're going to be adding 13 grams of sugar. That's granulated sugar, and stir that in. Measure 15 grams of olive oil. You can also use avocado oil if you have that handy. Either one will work just fine. And combine that. And next we'll be adding our flours. We're going to have 350 grams of bread flour to start with. And then we will be adding 150 grams of all-purpose flour. These together well, and then we'll add on top of the flour 10 grams of sea salt. Combine well and have a bowl scraper handy to assist in combining the ingredients together. It may end up feeling fairly dry, so if you feel like you need to add a tablespoon of water to it or two, feel free to do that. And once you get it into a shaggy dough, we will be letting it sit for 30 minutes covered and let the flour absorb the rest of the water. Once that 30-minute rest time is over, remove the towel from your bowl and use your bowl scraper to just fold the dough over, further incorporate the ingredients, and get the dough smoothed out a bit. And then we're going to take a little bit of olive oil, or again, it can be avocado oil, and very gently just coat the top of the dough with the oil. We're then going to cover the dough again, and this is where we're going to let the dough sit for anywhere between 16 to 18 hours. And so this is now the next day for me. This is what the dough looks like after it's been sitting for bulk fermentation. We're going to get ready to prepare the dough to go into the loaf pan. So you want to lightly sprinkle your work surface and turn the dough out on your work surface. fluffy, airy. It won't be sticky. And you want to gently stretch it out a bit into a square shape. And once you feel you have it spread out enough, not too thin at all, you go ahead and fold the top half in and roll it into a log. Turn the sides in to itself, roll it over once again, and then we're going to begin pulling the dough against the work surface towards you. And as you do that, you want to keep your fingers tucked underneath. You're tucking the dough underneath as you're dragging it against the surface towards you. So we're working on creating that tight skin on the dough. And as you're working it, you just want to continue to pull the sides in gently with your fingertips while dragging the dough along the work surface, continuing to tighten the skin. Once you feel it is to your liking, go ahead and place it inside your loaf tin with the parchment paper and or some oil in the pan. And we're going to cover that with a wet tea towel or dish towel for just a couple of hours on the countertop while we preheat the oven to 400 degrees. And we're going to let that have its final rise before baking.
All right, so we have our sourdough sandwich bread is done. The timer has run, and it was about 30 minutes in that I noticed it was getting dark. So I put a little tent of aluminum foil down. And here it is, and it smells absolutely fantastic. Golden brown, beautiful. I'll do the little tap test, but I can tell I don't even need to check the temperature. Turn that oven off. We're done for the day. That nice hollow sound.
And here it is after it's rested for an hour on a cooling rack, after being baked at 400 degrees for 40 minutes. And I did end up, just to be on the safe side, checking it, sticking the thermometer inside, and it did read 190 degrees. So you want it to read between 180 and 200 degrees Fahrenheit. Just perfect. Beautiful crumb, nice and soft, moist, delicate, with a lovely crust. Favorite part. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider hitting that like button and subscribe to my channel and share my channel with others. If you have any questions about this video or anything related to sourdough, perhaps how to begin making a sourdough starter, I have videos on that. You can check the other videos on my channel. I'd love to have you here with me on my sourdough journey. Thank you so much and have a beautiful day.